Dr. Krishna, do you believe that it could be a quick fix? I mean, it is desperate times as far as Delhi's air crisis is concerned. Can this be a quick fix for certain pockets where the PM 2.5 levels, rise beyond the dangerous levels?
Okay, I think quick fixes are a kind of dangerous road to take, right? Because the focus kind of ends up being on the quick fix over the sort of systemic issues that we really have to tackle if we want to address air pollution, not just in Delhi, but in the rest of the country. We've already heard that this will address air quality issues within a 1 kilometer radius of where it's installed. How effectively across the entire 1 kilometer radius, we don't know. Perhaps you just need to be standing right next to it for it to have any effect on the air quality that you're breathing in. We don't know yet, right? Because until we have data, we can't really tell. For me, as somebody who works on both the environmental side as well as public health angle of this work, it's imperative that this kind of solutioneering when it comes to air pollution doesn't take over discourse, and we really focus on the broader systematic issues that we need to work on, whether it be reducing emissions from transport sources, reducing construction dust, reducing emissions from thermal power and industrial sources, and other sort of point sources that Ronak referred to earlier during winter, for instance. So all of these sources need addressing. I take Tanushri's point from earlier that we probably need more granular and more regular data on what the sources of various sources of air pollution are in Delhi. But I think we broadly know what the largest buckets are. We know that transport, we know industrial emissions, we know thermal power plant emissions, we know dust. These are the 4 sources. We know where they come from and we know what to do about it now. I think it's probably best if we continue focusing on those and sort of longer term targets.
So you're saying in a certain sense that there is no quick fix to the air pollution crisis, and therefore one can't look at the smog towers, set it up in areas where the pollution levels rise to very dangerous levels. There is no such quick fix to air pollution. Tanushri Ganguly?
No, I completely second that. And, the worst thing is that this might work as an illusion for people who might feel that, this technology actually works. But unless it's proven, it's validated, unless we have the data to actually substantiate the claim that it can clean up to, 1 kilometer radius around it, I don't think it is a quick fix of a solution unless we really know that it's a solution. I'm just going to take another 30 seconds to run you through an example.
I have 10 seconds to give you, but...
Yes, 10 seconds, all right. So if you take the example of an indoor air purifier, the moment you light up an incense stick or a candle or even a mosquito coil, the indoor air concentration goes up.
Yes.
Now just think about the outside system. It's constantly changing. It's absolutely dynamic. There are hundreds and thousands of cars passing by. People are burning leaves. Somebody is using, coal or angeti to heat themselves or even, stir up a cup of tea. So that dynamism, how does the smog tower take care of it? It's difficult to say.
Okay, Ronak Sutaria, I'll give you 10 minutes, closing comments.
Yeah, okay, so 10 seconds. Rishika, so the point is going to be that this is going to show results. There is no question that there is going to be an effect seen, because ultimately, this is very basic first principles. You have a fan, you have a filter, the fan is sucking air, the filter is going to clean that. So, the politicians will be able to show black filters. Time and again, this is something which has been around for 25 years. So this is not like something which has been pulled out brand new. The filters are going to catch your PM particles. There is no doubting that.
Yes.
Now this 1 kilometer radius looks like it's been pulled out of a hat, to be frankly.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen a simulation which says that where is this 1 kilometer number come from? Why is it not 500? Why is it not 2 kilometers? My point is that yes, there'll be something to talk about in the upcoming elections.
Right.
Will be breathe easier? We don't know.
Okay.